sword in my hand, rain hitting hard like a war drum band, smoke in my lungs, storm in my eyes. Ain't no preacher, just a man who tries. Let the soak, but my grip don't slip. Six string humming from a whiskey sip. Dust in my veins, thunder in my step. Still got roads to burn and dues to rep. Boots full of thunder, heart full of flame, riding through the ashes, don't need no name. No law, no God, just sky and grit. If the devil wants to do well, this is it. Singing hard, swinging wide, ain't no shelter on this ride. Path and bones and rust, a song for the lost, a vow in the dust. No silver badge, just scars and fire, and a beat up heart that won't retire. These hills remember every cry, every friend I bear beneath that sky. Still I play, still I bleed, 'cause pain's the price for what we need. Boots full of thunder, heart full of flame, riding through the ashes, don't need no name. No law, no God, just sky and grit. If the devil wants to do well, this is it. Singing hard, swinging wide, ain't no shelter breaks a tale I told of love gone cold and courage sold. But I ain't done, not yet, not now. Still breathing under this weathered brow. Boots full of thunder, soul full of scars, play my truth in smoky bars. Ain't no glory, ain't no crown, just a guitar man who won't back down. Singing loud till the storm dies, with firelight burning in my eyes. Rain on my hat, smoke in my breath. This old guitar's my one friend left. Fingers cracked, still I play songs of ghosts I buried away. Footsteps echo on a muddy trail, hearts don't rust but they sure can fail. Ain't no choir in these plains so wide, just a man and six strings on a long lost ride. Cigarettes and iron strings, that's all I got when the cold wind sings. No gold, no girl, no lawman's grace, just a cowboy soul in an empty place, singing low, riding lean through the ashes of a broken dream. this tune in a barroom floor, with blood and spit and nothing more. My boots are wet, but I don't care. I was born to ride through the devil's stairs. That rain don't wash what time can't kill. It just hides the dust and numbs the will. So I strum like hell, let the thunder cry on the storm you see behind my eyes. Cigarettes and iron strings, that's all I got when the cold wind sings. No gold, no girl, no lawman's grace, just a cowboy soul in an empty place, singing low, riding lean through the ashes of a broken dream. You can beg the moon, but the truth will find you out real soon. And when it does, you better play like every damn chord's your judgment day. Cigarettes and iron strings, still humming out what my sorrow brings. No savior waits in this cold rain's kiss, just a rebel heart in a night like this. I don't beg, I don't plead, I just play, 'cause it's all I need. Boots crunch bones in the canyon floor, 6-shot silence behind the door. Sunset bleeds like an open flame. Ain't no lawman never said my name. Coyote knows my man.
Knows my name.
He howls it when I ride.
Just don't ask where I came.
Just walks with me in stride. I ain't no hero, ain't no shame, but the coyote knows my name. Have been whiskey warm, I smile like a coming storm. Women cry and preachers pray, but I just spit and ride away. Coyote knows my name.
He follows through the sand.
I left the past with a flame and never looked back again. Outlaw fate, but I remain, 'cause the coyote knows my name. They built a gallows on the ridge, hung the sky with the fake justice. But I cut the rope with grit and flame, and vanished in the dust again. Coyote
Sun's hanging low, the streets gone quiet. Smoke curls slow like a ghost on a dive. My boots don't shake, my heart don't care. I'm facing death in her cold black stare. Dead man stare, no breath, no prayer, just dust and bones and the smoking air. If she blinks first, I'll tip my hat, say guess it ain't my time for that. She grins so wide through the ashen flame, I can hear her whisper my middle name. I grin right back, my whiskey grin, say I play words hands, and still walked in. Dead man stare, no breath, no prayer, just dust and bones and the smoking air. If she blinks first, I'll tip my hat, say guess it ain't my time for that. Wind cuts deep through the ghost town line. The sun burns hard, but she ain't mine. If death my dance, I'll lead her slow to the edge of night where cowboys go. Dead man stare, we both just grin. One foot out, one still in. She drops the smoke, I draw my breath and wink right back at the face of death. There's a table at the edge of town, 2 chairs carved of bone and pine. I sat down with my back to the gray whiskey burning like a sign. He wore no face, just shadows grin with fingers cold as steel. He said we've danced around too long, it's time to make the deal. I tipped my hat, said pour the glass, and leaned into the gloom. You take my soul, I keep my pride, don't drag me through no tomb. He nodded once and raised his cup like silence made it true. I drank to all the sins I'd done and all I still might do. There's fire in the whiskey and dust on the vow. I don't run from reapers, I face them here and now. No chains, no prayers, just boots on this ground. If death wants to dance, then let's go one more round there. The crows, they circled overhead, sky turning iron gray. He said most men beg or bargain, but you just wanna stay. I said the road don't scare me none, I've been alone too long. Just promise when the hour comes you'll hum a dying song. No choir, no priest, no sacred light, just smoking boots and fading night. You take what's yours, I leave the flame, a ghost in boots without a name. There's fire in the whiskey and dust on the vow. I don't bow to legends, I face them here and now. No chains, no mercy, no drum beat sound, just a gun, a grin, and one last showdown. No dragging ash, no gun was drawn, no final clash, just two men quiet, dusk and stone, and a drink to end this ride alone. I woke up face down in the dirt, boots torn up, hands full of hurt. Graveyard cold, moon riding high, but I ain't the kind that says goodbye. She crawled up smiling, bones and black. Said, "You ready, son?" I just laughed back. Dig me later, Dad, I still got fire. Ain't time to fold, ain't time to retire. The soul ain't yours, not just yet. You want me gone, better place your bet, 'cause I ain't down, not in this life. You picked the wrong man for a final fight. I've seen words come riding in, gunpowder, ghosts, and whiskey sin. But I keep riding, keep my pace, even if the devil's wearing your face. No priest, no bell, no final prayer, just steel-like grit and desert air. Dig me later, Dad, I still got fire. Ain't time to fold, ain't time to retire. This soul ain't yours, not just yet. You want me gone, better place your bet, 'cause I ain't down, not in this life. You picked the wrong man for a final fight. I don't beg, and I don't run. I face the dark till the rising sun. So if you came to hear my song, hope you brought back up, 'cause I play along. Dig me later, Dad, I ride tonight, with mud on my boots and fists held tight. You had your chance, you missed your shot. Cowboy's heart still burns too hot. Smoke curls slow from her cold hand. Wind cuts deep through this dead land. She grins like time, says you look tired. I say ain't done till the sun's expired. Drawn at dusk, one breath, one fate. Ain't no mercy, it's too late. If death my judge, then let her decide. I'll meet her eyes and never hide. My boots sing low in the powdered sand. The air stands still, gun in hand. She lights a smoke with a spark so cold. Says you've carried too many souls you've sold. Drawn at dusk, one breath, one fate. Ain't no mercy, it's too late. If death my judge, then let her decide. I'll meet her eyes and never hide. Don't tick when the heart stands still. Only courage keeps the barrel filled. Her shadow moves, mine fades behind, but I pull first. Peace in mind. Drawn at dusk, no turning back. Smoke and silence, the sky goes black. If death still rides, I'll take that stride. She smiles slow. You fought with pride. Smoke with a trembling hand. Boots in the dirt, glass full of sand. She sat down dressed in bone and rags. Said you've outrun me, but just by a drag. I laughed and poured her half my glass. Dust on my jacket, years moving fast. The back behind still warm from the road. She smiled wide. You still owe a load. Dust and bone, that's all we leave. Whiskey breath and worn out sleeps. If this is the end, then pour it slow. Let me toast before I go. Dust and bone, and a grinning face, riding free through time and space. She don't carry chains or clocks. just memory stuffed in a leather box. Told her stories about fires and fights. She just nodded beneath the dying light. Said, I've been watching since '95. You danced on cliffs and came out alive. But every rider hits that bend where the whiskey stops and trails in dust and bone. That's all we leave. Boot prints blown by desert breeze. One last laugh, one last ride, with the reaper on your side. Dust and bone and a dying sun. No regrets, just one more run. The wind was soft like a Himalayan sun, and I knew my song had just begun. She tipped her head and raised her glass. Here's to the fools who never ask. Dust and bone, the price we pay for every mile we steal away. If death's a friend, then let her stay. We'll ride together anyway. Dust and bone till the final light, riding out into the night. Dust on my boots, scars on my name. Left my past in a trail of flame. Ain't got nothing but 6 strings and soul. And death keeps watching from down the road. Dust ain't death and pain ain't chains. I ride with ghosts but I pull the reins. Still hum my song, still light my flame. If you came to bury me, you came too late. Don't judge, and stars don't lie. They seen me crawl, they seen me try. Got no goal, no map, no kin, just the wind and the will to win. 'Cause dust ain't death and fire still burns. I lost too much, but I still return. Playing chords with blood and bone. Ain't no grave can call me home. If I fall, let it be standing. If I cry, let it sound like thunder. no regret. This song's my gun, this road's my church. You'll find me singing through the dirt. Last whistle fades into silence. Bled on this ground, and I've prayed through the night, with death on my trail and the reaper in sight. But I won't lay down, though the sky's turning red. Got dust in my mouth, but I ain't dead yet. So I sing to the wind with this broke six string, a song about hope when the buzzards swing. Ain't no grave gonna take me, friend, not while I breathe, not till the end. Yeah, dust ain't the end, it's where I begin. But the fire still burns, scars on my hands, still the lessons I learned. The crows may circle, but I ain't their meal. I've still got time and I've still got steel. So I sing to the wind with this broke six string, a song about hope when the buzzards swing. Ain't no grave gonna take me, friend, not while I breathe, not till the end. Yeah, dust ain't the end. Let 'em dig my hole when the light goes down, but I'll die with a grin and a hymn. And if death shows up with his bony hand, I'll tip my hat and make my stand. So I sing to the wind with this broke six string, a song about hope when the buzzards swing. Ain't no grave gonna take me, friend, not while I breathe, not till the end. Yeah, dust ain't the end, it's where I begin. Wind cuts cold through a dying town, sun's burning low, shadows hanging down. He stands there smiling, smoke in the air. I tip my hat, he still ain't fair. Dust and judgment, sky on fire, fate's got a hand I can't retire. If this is the end, I'll meet it proud, with a steady heart and my boots loud. The clock don't tick, it just stares back. Ain't no mercy on this track. Death takes a drag, says, boy, you're late. I grin, I ain't running, I'll meet my fate. Dust and judgment, sky on fire. Fate's got a hand, I can't retire. If this is the end, I'll meet it proud, with a steady heart and my boots loud. Glow, breath of sin, I see myself in the skull's cold grin. The echo hums, the dirt takes flight. Two souls meet in the edge of night. Dust and judgment, breath runs dry. The wind remembers but never cries. If death rides west when the smoke has cleared, tell her the man she faced never feared. I've walked through towns that don't exist, left my name in the desert mist. The wind still hums that broken tune about a man who drank with a dying moon. Smoke and the memory. Boots beat time on the edge of fate. Cards on the table, I don't wait. The night don't scare a man like me. I've danced with ghosts, I've drunk the sea. Dust and whiskey, burning slow. The road behind still calls, I know. If death's riding, she rides with me through the smoke and the memory. Her voice was soft, her her breath was cold. She said, boy, you never do what you're told. I raised my glass, said, here's to sin. The end's just where the song begins. Dust and whiskey, truth and lie. The sun may set, but I don't die. If death's waiting, she'll wait for me till I'm gone with the dust and the whiskey. Boots on gravel, sky bleach white. I ain't seen red since the last bar fight. Cigar in my teeth, sweat in my eye. Ain't no sheriff gonna watch me die. Dust don't forgive and the wind don't lie. Ride through the silence where dead men cry. Ain't no prayers on a road like this. Just gritting my voice and a smoking kid. My saddle's warm, my soul stitched tight. I got scars from towns that forgot my ride. Every mile's a ghost I used to know. Every bullet still hums real low. Dust don't forgive and the wind don't lie. Ride through the silence where dead men cry. Ain't no prayers on a road like this. Just gritting my voice and a smoking kid. Ain't looking for mercy, ain't begging for grace. Just me in the shadow that don't show my face. If the fire goes out, then I ride with the cold. But my name's carved deep in this outlaw road. Dust don't forgive and the wind don't lie. I ride through the dust till the day I die. Don't need a tombstone, don't need a cross, just a smoke in my mouth and the life I lost. The sun's gone low, the sky burns red. Death's on my left, I tip my head. She says you fought a damn good ride. I smile and say, ain't dead inside. Dust don't lie, it tells you straight. The road don't care who meets their fate. So pour that glass and don't ask why. We all dust don't lie. My boots are torn, my soul half spent. The whiskey burns, night's content. She lights a smoke, I take her flame, and I say we ain't that far the same. Dust don't lie, it tells it straight. The road don't care who meets their fate. So pour that glass and don't ask why. We all turn to dust, but dust don't lie. The stars grow dim, the world fades slow past the canyon rim. She grins and says your time is through. I laugh, I'll ride one more with you. Dust don't lie, it calls my name. No sin, no saint, just smoke and flame. So pour that glass, let the fire die. We all turn to dust, but dust don't lie.
Woke with dirt in my teeth and blood on my name. Whiskey glass warm, but the fire's to blame. Ravens watching, candle crying low. But I ain't dead, just moving slow. Head still on, heart still beating out. Ain't no priest, just me and God. I see tombstones, but none got mine. Just ghosts I left behind. Dust don't mean I'm done. I rise when the silence runs. You can count your kills by the setting sun, but I ain't one of them, not this one.
Dust don't mean I'm done.
They whispered, boy, your time is through. But I drank deep and cut on through. Death poured a drink, said make it last. I drank it slow, then rode right past. If you find my hat in the dust, just know I left it there on purpose.
Dust don't mean I'm done.
I ain't the kind that runs. You hear boots behind when the wind goes still. That's me climbing another hill.
Dust don't mean I'm done. Dust don't mean
sand in my teeth, sun's hanging low, and I can't find relief. My horse ran off, my gun's gone cold, but this heart in my chest too damn bold. Dust don't take me yet, I ain't made peace with regret. Got one more fight alive, one more devil I ain't met. Dust don't take me yet, I still got one bed. My boots been burned by hell's own trail, but my soul's too stubborn to pale. I've seen death smirk from across the flame, but he don't yet know my name. Dust don't take me yet, I got sins I ain't paid for yet. One more ride, one last moon, I ain't done singing my tune. Dust don't take me yet, I ain't ready to forget. If the Lord's watching from that ridge, he knows I ain't asking for much. Just a shot of truth, a flame of will, and hands that still can't clutch. Dust don't take me yet, I ain't laid down my regret. This six strings got breath in it still, and my story's not said. Dust don't take me yet, I ain't lost my step.
Dust on my boots, whiskey on my breath. I ain't running from nothing, but I'm close to death. Rode through fire, slept with sand. A crow on the fence line grins like Ken. I got dust in my blood, fire in my soul, a name carved in stone, but I'm still whole. Ain't no preacher gonna save me tonight. I ride with the shadows, out of mercy, out of light. Coyote cries under moonlit shame. The wind whispers stories but forgets my name. Card in my sleeve, devil in my deal. No time to pray, just time to feel. I got dust in my blood, fire in my soul, a name carved in stone, but I'm still whole. Ain't no preacher gonna save me tonight. I ride with the shadows, out of mercy, out of light. A match and a bottle, a scowl and a scar. Got dust in my blood, fire in my soul, burning like embers I'll never control. The sun might set, but I don't kneel, 'cause I ride with ghosts that never heal.
Boots in the gravel, slow and low, hat pulled down where the cold winds blow. Crosses stand like soldiers dead, each one whispering what ain't been said. Dusk keeps the silence better than prayer. I ride through ghosts that ain't really there. Wind starts whistling a tune I know, from back when the fire still had a glow. Crows on the wire, eyes like coal, watching me pass like they're counting souls. The whiskey's gone, but the burn remains, and the sky turns red like memory stains. Dusk keeps the silence better than tears, better than songs I sang through the years. No church bells, just the saddles groan, and a whistle blowing soft and low. I ain't running, just drifting slow, where names are carved and nothing grows. Ain't no trail sign, just feeling blind, but death rides quiet and always waits. Dusk keeps a silence colder than stone, riding with shadows, always alone. Let the wind whistle what I can't say, 'cause the dust and the dead don't look away. Gravestones lean where the silence grows, hooves cut trails no preacher knows. Raven stares from my saddle horn,
watching a man too tired to mourn. Dust rides with me like a no regret, shadow long in the red sunset. Ain't no hymns, ain't no last plea, just wind and time and dust with me. Towns I left behind, each with a name I won't rewind. A buried love or crow still call, the kind of love that won't outlast the fall. Dust rides with me in the fading light. No more wrongs and no more rights. I ain't seeking mercy or decree, only peace, or dust rides with me. Cry, and neither do I. We both just circle low and dry. My song ain't song for those who stay, it's for the ones who rode away. Dust rides with me through broken land, with a worn-out rope and a shaky hand. Let the earth forget who I used to be, but carve this line. Dust roll with me.
The rain don't ask if you're ready or not. It just falls down where the paint still rots. My boots been torn, my fire went dry, but I keep walking like I don't know why. Cigarette hanging soaked to the bone, picking on strings like they're carved in stone. This road's been long and the cold runs deep, but I ain't laying down, I ain't looking for sleep. Dust won't let me die, it clings to my name. Been dragging this guilt through thunder and flame. My saddle's cracked, my past won't lie, but I still ride. Don't need the gun, gray sky, no prayers left, no tears to cry, only smoking songs and the will to try. A bottle don't talk, but it sure can sting, like the echo of a bullet that don't miss a thing. A man with a story got nowhere to hide, so I sing mine loud in the pouring night. I've buried my brothers, lost love to the wind, paid every price for my blood-borne sins, but there's fire in my fingers and weight in my word, and a song from the good that still needs heard. Dust won't let me die, it clings to my name. picking a tune that the devil knows well. Don't pity this rider, don't whisper goodbye. I was born in the dust and the dust don't die. Dust won't let me die, it's all I've known. The road, the rain, the pain I own. No clean slate, no holy light, just 6 strings and one last fight. No prayers left, no tears to cry, only smoking songs and the will to try.
I lit the match with a shaking hand, watched the past turn into sand. That town took more than it gave, so I carved their names on a shallow grave. Fire ain't the end, it's just the start of a trail that burns inside my heart. Let the smoke rise, let them all pretend, but I ride on, 'cause fire ain't the end. Crosses fade in the morning light, dust and ghosts behind my sight. Ain't no home where the righteous stay, only men who choose the harder way. Fire ain't the end, it's just the truth, written in the scars of a wasted youth. Let them call me outlaw, let them sin, they're bounty men, I ride again. Wind in my coat, ash in my beard. Hell ain't scary when you faced your fear. The sun don't care, and neither do I. A man must burn before he flies. Fire ain't the end, it lights the road through blood and bone and every oath I owe. So let the reaper ride, I won't bend, not tonight. Fire ain't the end.
Laid my head in the golden grain. Sun's burning slow through a sky so plain. Hands worn down, but my soul still fights.
I ain't done yet with these western nights. I got grit in my boots and dreams in my eyes. Heard the wind talk true under endless sky. Ain't no throne, but I still sit proud with the weed as my bed and the sky as my shroud. A thousand roads done broke my bones, but the dirt still feels like home. The clouds roll slow like tales I've told of cowboys lost and legends old. I got grit in my boots and dust in my veins. Carried love, carried loss, carried old remains. But I ain't stalled, just riding steady till the good Lord calls. No need for riches, just air and light, the field, the sky, and a soul that's right. Let the birds sing soft when I go, and leave my hat where the wheat still grows. I got grit in my boots and peace in my chest, a heart that rode hard, now laid to rest. If I don't wake from this sun-drenched bed, tell the wind he lived, he bled, he said.
I lit a smoke with a fire in my hand, boots in the dust, heart full of sand. Death sat close with a grin so wide, said you're riding long or ready to slide. I laughed slow, poured a whiskey burn. Girl, I've still got wheels that turn. She looked at me like she knew the way of a man who don't run, just rides with fate. I got gravel in my blood, wind in my chest, so that won't settle, a heart that won't rest. Ain't begging for mercy, ain't looking for grace. I'll ride till the silence, not a moment away. So come and sit, let the bottle run dry. We both got reasons not to die. The back behind us still warm from the run, paint like coal and chrome like sun. I asked her name, though I knew it well. She said, call me whatever keeps you from hell. She ain't no thief, she just waits her turn, while the whiskey
whiskey burns and the eagles turn. I ain't afraid, just tired and worn. Built from thunder, dust and scorn. I got wool in my blood, scars on my skin, riding on sin like a second wind. Ain't asking for heaven, won't bow to no king. Just a man and his shadow and the songs I sing. So sit with me while the crows fly high. We both got reasons not to die. If this is the end, I won't crawl. I face it like a man standing tall. No saddle left cold, no fight undone. Just a ride with death toward the setting sun. I got gravel in my blood, fire in my veins, laughing with ghosts in the desert plains. No prayers on my lips, just dust and flame. One last dream, then ride again. Yeah, we both got reasons not to die, but hell, we sure got time to try. Riding past the cross, counting names in stone. Crow on my shoulder, I ride alone. Sun bleeds low on the mountainside. Ain't no priest where outlaws die. Graves don't whisper back, they just stare you down. You talk to ghosts when there's no one around. Steel in my boots, fire in my track. I ride with the storm and never looking back. Badge men try, but they're buried deep. I lay low, but I don't lose sleep. A man like me don't pray for grace, just keeps his name and hides his face. Graves don't whisper back, they just stare you down. You talk to ghosts when there's no one around. Steel in my boots, fire in my track. I ride with the storm and never looking back. I'm just moving fast, dust on my coat, haunted by the past. If death rides close, she knows my name, but I'll ride till the wind don't call me again. Graves don't whisper back, they just mark the road for men like me who carry the load. Steel in my boots, fire in my track. A shadow with the crow, ain't never looking back.
my blood runs cold. Crosses around me, stories told. Pro keeps watch, don't blink in an eye. Seen more truth than any sky. Sun goes down, but I ain't sleep. Dreams don't come where the roots run deep. Dust on my coat, mud on my name. I came with nothing, I leave the same. But the graveyard ain't home, not for me. I ain't dirty yet, I still breathe. You can lay your stone, but don't you pray. I got one more ride, and I ain't staying today. No, the graveyard ain't home. Raven talks, says, boy, you're done. I sip my drink and block the sun. Death don't scare me, never did. I just nod and take my bed. They buried brothers right here on this land, but I still got lead in my hand. The graveyard ain't home, not tonight. I still got ghosts I gotta fight. Whiskey's burning candle low, but I ain't leaving slow. I ride, and death don't know. Dust on the brim and fire in my chest. I ride where the dying never rest. The raven don't ask, he just knows where I've been and where I go. A graveyard oath I swore tonight, by moon and bone and candlelight. Ain't no heaven waiting slow. I ride with ghosts where reapers go. Crosses lean like old regrets, names worn down in silhouette. But I don't pray, I just ride on. My sins too heavy for the dawn. A graveyard oath I swore tonight, to silence blood and phantom light. Ain't no quiet, no savior's glow. I ride with ghosts where reapers go. Flaps twice and steals again, like he's waiting on my end. But I got boots and dust to kill, and one last promise to fulfill.
your oath, I ride it true, with death behind and dusk in view. If the wind forgets my name, these crosses sure remember pain. Smoke with a spark from hell, smiled at me, said you wear it well. Dust and whiskey, that's my creed. Ain't no ghost gonna watch me bleed. Here's the grin of a dead man riding. No fear, no truth, no hiding. If death's got plans, she'll find me laughing. Spurs on fire and the moonlight clapping. I shine cold, but mine still burn. Ain't no road I can't return. You came for me, I poured the gin, said, take a seat, let's both begin. Here's the grin of a dead man riding. No fear, no truth, no hiding. If death's got plans, she'll find me laughing. Spurs on fire and the moonlight clapping. You want my soul, you'll have to grin, 'cause the dead man's riding again. Here's the grin of a dead man riding, steel in his heart, no dividing. You can take the breath, not the sound. He's still laughing 6 feet down.